So just take your time finding your seat. You can place a pillow or bolster underneath you. Just put it. All right. Just place your hands on top of your side. So beginning, just if your body still wants to move and allowing to move, and gently, slowly bring your body come to a stillness. So just take a moment here, finding your comfortable seated. And we'll begin the session by taking a deep breath. So breathe in through the nose, filling up the belly and going up to your chest, all the way up to the lungs. And exhalation, open your mouth, sigh the breath. And allowing everything to letting go and soften, settling down. So gently just transition from this thinking mind to your sensational body. And just start to check in with your own body. Any sensations and feelings. Notice the temperature and tension on your body. Also saying hello, welcome, good morning. Welcome each part of your body arriving onto your mat. And then slowly, gently taking an inhale, start to filling up your belly and all the way up to your stomach and to the chest and to the shoulder. Expanding your whole upper torso into the space. And slowly exhalation, soften on the chest and stomach and the belly. And one more time, breathing in. And breathing out. Start to turning in this soothing and long deep breath. And in your own timing, following your own rhythm. Slowly you're going to transition, come to some gentle movement. So on your next inhale, slowly you're going to open your arms, reaching up to the sky. And look up to your hands, and now slowly take your hands in front of your heart to place your thumb against to your chest. And slightly bow your chin down towards your hand. And we're going to take a moment here to set up an intention. So for today, this practice, anything you would like to bring for your day, or anything which is you're focusing right now in your life. Maybe it's just a word, or picture, or any atmosphere which is present this moment. And slowly we will chant one Om to begin the session. So inhale deeply. On your next inhalation, gently open your arms, reaching out to the sky. And now exhale, you're going to take your left hand onto your right knee and take your right hand behind and give yourself a twist. Looking back. behind your body. And now slowly you're gonna take an inhale. Take your right arm up and over. You're gonna bend into the side. Let your left shoulder go down to your left knee. Giving a side stretch here. And slowly you're gonna take your right hand down, touching to your left knee. Now your arms is crossing. And now you're gonna take your arms binding together. And now take an inhale, chest lift. Going to an eagle arm. And exhalation, chest soften. And once more, breathing, extending, and breathing out. Taking an inhale, open the arms and reaching your hands up. And now exhale, this time I'm gonna change to the other side. So right hand touching to your left knee. And now take yourself, look behind. Come to a sitting twist. Relax your face and your jaw and the shoulder. Take an inhale, left arm up and over. You're gonna bending to your right. Side bending. And slowly take your left hand down, touching to your right knee. Binding the hands together, taking an inhale. And exhale, soften the chest. And one more time, breathing in. And breathing out. And slowly you're gonna open arms, let's transition, come onto your hands and your knees. So take a moment here, finding your hands and knees. And when you're ready, you're gonna take an inhale, chest, sending forward, head and tailbone up. And now exhalation, rounding your spine, doing some cat and cow. One more time, breathing, allowing your whole spine moving. And breathing out. And one more time, breathing in. Bring some fresh air and breathe out. And now coming back to your neutral spine. On your next inhalation, you're gonna lengthen your right leg behind and your left arm forward. So finding a balance here. Draw the belly in and out, reaching into the space. Exhalation, draw your knee and your elbow in towards the center. Inhalation, reaching out. And now exhale, you're gonna lower down to the floor. Let your fingers and toes touching. And now inhale, lift it up. Exhale, come back in again. Inhale, reach out. Exhale, lower. Inhale, up. And exhale, come back in. Starting to finding your center in the core. And exhale. Inhale, reach. Exhale, come back in. Last one more time. And slowly coming back. And we're going to transition to the other side. When you're ready, make sure that the shoulders stack on top of your wrist. Left leg reaching out and right arm to the front. Stay here for one more breath. Make sure that you're not collapsing into your hands and your supporting leg and your arms. Reaching. Exhalation, come back in. Inhale, reach out. And exhale, lower. Inhale, forward. Exhale, in. And inhale, sending into the space. Exhale, lower down. Lengthen the back side of the neck. And exhale. Last one more set. All right, this time, slowly coming back to the floor. And now you're gonna move your arms forward. You're gonna transition to your puppy pose. So you can take your forehead down or your chin down towards the chest. Make sure that your pelvis stack on top of your knees. I'm gonna stay here for 2 more deep breaths. Opening up the chest. And melting down your heart into the earth. Slowly, when you're ready, we're going to transition, come forward onto your forearm. We're going to come to a sphinx. So lengthen your chest forward, opening up the heart. Now you're going to take your gaze behind, look down to your one foot. So just turn yourself to one side and to another side. So finding this head and tail. Moving your head and notice the whole spine is getting moved. All right, you're gonna take your hands next to your chest. You're gonna come to a baby cobra. Press your feet down. And you're sitting down to your child pose. Slowly taking an inhale, you're gonna come up to your knees and reaching your arms up into the space. Exhalation, sitting down. Inhalation, come up again onto your knees. Now your right hand grab onto your left wrist. You're gonna come to the side, stretching. Come to your right side and side bending. Slowly, you're gonna make a circle. Let's go to the other side. Come to the front, your left hand, grab to your right wrist. And the other side. Stretching out into the space. And slowly, you're gonna come back center. Open the arms to the side. You're gonna twist yourself to the right. So rotating yourself to the right. You're gonna take your right hand to your right heels and I'll come to a back bend. Slowly, inhalation, come back. Now let's rotate to the other side. Left. Left hand touch to your left heel. And right arm reaching to the back. And slowly swing your arms, come forward. Tuck your toes under. And then transition to your first downward facing dog. So take a moment here. Pedal through your feet. Finding your hands and your feet on the floor. Now slowly you're gonna bend your knees, walk your hand one at a time, going to your feet. Come to a forward fold. You can grab into your elbow, just hang down here. Sway side to side, say yes and no with your head, letting go. Take a moment here. Now slowly you're gonna plant your hands down onto the floor, bend your knees, start to walk forward. So hands and feet, hands and feet. And walking to the front side of the mat. So we're gonna meet at the front side of the mat. Taking an inhale, halfway lift. And exhalation, forward fold. Inhalation, arms brings you up, come up standing. And exhale, hands to your heart. Now you're gonna taking an inhale, arms reaching up again. Now exhalation, bending from the hip, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And now exhalation, you're gonna step your right leg behind. Come to a low lunge. Inhale, arms reaching up into the space. And exhale, cactus arms, bring your elbow down. You're gonna bind your hands behind, lengthen the arms down to the floor. Reaching the chest up to the sky. Taking one more breath here. Keep pressing your left foot down into the space. And slowly blend your hands down and now transition back to your downward facing dog. Now inhale, right leg lift it up. Come to a straight leg dog. And now exhale, take your right knee and step in between your hands. Inhale, reaching up, come to a crescent lunge. So finding your stand, magnetize your legs together. Inhalation here, exhale, open your right arm behind. And I'm gonna keep going with a circle. Circling with your arms, pressing your both feet down to the floor. And now slowly you're gonna keep going with your left hand touching to the floor and right arm reaching up into the space. Into a rotation twist. Now you're gonna take your both hands down to the floor, walking yourself come to the front. Take your both feet pointing to the front. And come to a forward fold here. Now you're gonna take your left hand underneath your sternum, your chest, and right arm reaching up to the sky. So let's transition to the other side. So right hand, replace your left hand and reaching up. And slowly, you're gonna take your left foot, come a bit close, come in to the 45 and take your right leg out. Do your right foot pointing to the side and come to your warrior two. Finding your warrior two, your shoulders stack on top of the hips, and knee on top of your right ankle. Flip your right hand, and now slowly, you're gonna go back to your reverse warrior. And remove your arms, slowly you're gonna take back to your downward facing dog. Finding your down dog can flow through your vinyasa. Take an inhale, come forward. Exhalation, knees and chest. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Slowly taking an inhale, lift your both heels high up and now looking forward. Towards your hands, you can either jump or walk. Step to the front. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, arms brings you up. Exhalation, hands to your heart. Inhale, arms up again. Salute to the sun and exhale, bending from a hip. Inhale, halfway. And now this time, exhale, you're gonna take your left leg behind. Come to your low lunge. Inhale, arms reach out to the sky. Now exhale, open your elbow, cactus. Take your hands behind and reaching down to the floor. Opening up the chest. And slowly let's transition. Tuck your toes under, come back to your down dog. Slowly transition your way to your right leg. Inhale, left leg lift. And exhale, come forward, stepping between your hands. Finding your crescent lunge. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, right arm to the front, left arm behind. Keep going with the circle the other side. Rotating your upper body. Finding your both feet down to the floor, sending your head high up to the sky. Last one more breath, taking an inhale. Exhale, right hand down, and left arm reaching up to the sky. And slowly you're gonna take both hands, you're gonna walk yourself, come to the center again between your legs. And come to a forward fold. This time, if you like, you can binding your arms behind, opening up the chest. And slowly take your hands back to the floor. And now you're gonna take your left foot open, pointing to the front. Close your right foot behind and come up again, the other side, warrior two. Sending your fingers into the space, dropping the shoulder blade down towards your ribcage. Relax your jaw and your face. Flip your left arm, left palm facing up. Inhalation, and come to a reverse warrior. And slowly windmill your arms. You're gonna come back to down dog again. And flow through your vinyasa, taking an inhale. Come forward, exhalation, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. And exhalation, come back to your downward facing dog. And just taking a moment here, you can shake your legs, whatever you like. You're gonna transition to your left leg again. Inhale, you're gonna take your right leg up. And now exhale, you're gonna come forward. You're gonna come to your pigeon. So take your right knee to your right wrist. And finding your pigeon. Taking an inhale, chest lift, and exhalation, forward fold. You're gonna stay here for 5 deep breaths. So focusing on the breath and enjoy the stretch. And slowly on your next inhalation, pressing your hands down gently, reaching your chest forward again. And this is an option. If you like, you can bend your back knee, back leg. And now you're gonna take your left hand on, take your left foot down towards to your left hip. Now you're gonna rotate, take your left shoulder down towards to the floor, inward rotate. And you're gonna bend forward again, stretching the left quadricep. Deepen the breath, breathing through the nose and breathing out. And slowly letting go. Now you're gonna tuck your toes under and also you're gonna transition back to your downward facing dog. So again, shaking your legs, finding your down dog. We're gonna transition to the other side. Inhale, left leg lift. Exhalation, come forward and finding your pigeon. So your left knee to your left wrist. Reaching your heart forward, taking an inhale, and now exhalation, let's come forward fold. And focusing on the breath and breathing deeply, sending the energy towards to the top of the head. And breathing out alongside the spine, going to the base of the pelvis. Slowly, let's come. Inhalation, reaching your chest forward again. And if you like, you can bend your back knee. Take your right hand on top and take your right foot down towards your right hip. Give yourself a quarter stretch again. And checking again if you're holding on any unnecessary tension, your face, your jaw, shoulder, your hands and your feet. Maybe just move a bit with your extremities, your hands and feet. And waking up them again. And slowly just let it go. Now we're gonna swing the both legs in front of us. So stretching your legs out and take your sit bones out, finding your sit sitting upright. Flex your both feet, taking an inhale, reaching the arms up. If you like, and bend your knees. You're finding your straight back. And now exhalation, come forward fold, bending from the hip. Let your upper body resting onto your spine. If your legs can stretch and then letting extend. Just letting go of your upper body. Slowly, inhalation, move your arms up. And exhale, you're gonna bend your knees, take your both feet touching together, come to a bound ankle position. So finding your sit bone again, standing your head upright. And slowly you're gonna come forward fold, bending from the hip. Inhalation deeply, sending the breath to the back side of the body, opening up. And exhale, softening. And gently on your next inhale, moving out again. And this time, just stretching your legs out. You're gonna transition, come down towards to the floor, lying down to your back. You can have your knees towards your chest. Rocking side to side. And just take a last bit moment here to check whatever you would like to do before we go to Shavasana. Maybe some spinal twist or happy baby. Anything which is in your practice you would like to do. So take your time and then slowly transition to your Shavasana. So once you arrive onto your Shavasana, just open the palms facing up and surrender all the unnecessary tension, all the control. Just being with your body. Relax your legs and the whole upper torso, allowing everything to settle and integrate. Start to deepen your breath. Gently waking up, moving again, your fingers, your toes. And stretching out your body. A couple of deep breaths here. And slowly you can transition to either right or left of your body. And just cradle being there for a bit. And slowly, when you're ready, you can come back to your comfortable seated. And slowly, we're going to take our hands in front of our heart again. We're going to chant one Om to close the session. Breathing deeply. And take a moment to acknowledge your practice, your time. And thank you very much for sharing the practice with me. Thank you. Namaste.